A hot Atlanta welcome to Evelyn Lozada. Thank everyone for coming out and supporting and buying my book and, you know, rocking with me through the ups and downs of Bebo Wives and just life in general. So I really, really appreciate y'all. And so I'm going to do a Q&A because I know people have questions. And we'll take it from there. I'm going to just say a little bit about the book. I don't know, did anyone ever, did you guys start the book or no? Okay, so, oh, have you been?
Where's part two?
We're working on part two. These books are based on a lot of journals that I saw, you know, I had from my previous relationship, and I took these journals and I handed them over to Courtney Parker, who helped me write the book, and she took a lot of my life stories and put them in these books, and she just added her own twist to it. So I always say I would never do a tell-all because I'm loyal and I'm not that type of person. But yeah, so that's why, you know, a lot of the stories are really realistic, and yeah, so that's how everything came about.
And you're gorgeous.
Thank you. I like your sweater. All right, so let's do oh, Courtney. Oh, hi. This is Courtney. Let me introduce you to her because this would be possible to work for her.
People are anxious for book two. I left you kind of hanging there, didn't I? We need it. When is it going to come out? Yeah. We're actually working on, there is going to be a book two. We're working on it right now, but we have a little surprise for you all. We're going to do a prequel, which is a Christmas collection. It's a collection of Christmas stories that kind of itemize each character and tell what they're doing during the holiday season. It's a working title, but it should be the Wives Association. What do we finalize? Naughty or nice?
Yes. And the movie?
Yeah. You know what? That's a good question, my friend in the front, who you should be in the circle. We are in conversations right now with several production companies regarding a television pilot or feature film. So it'll be announced here shortly.
I guess. Listen. So, okay, so we filmed the reunion. We had that moment. After the reunion, I emailed her and I told her, listen, you know, that was a real moment for me. I didn't want her to think that, you know, it was something that I just did for TV or for the reunion. You know, we were friends for, what, 10, 12, 13 years. And she emailed me back and she wished me a happy Mother's Day, and we haven't spoken since. So it's a sticky situation. I mean, I'm sure you guys know and are aware there were legal cases, people possibly going to jail. A lot happened during last season, so you got to kind of let those things just taper off and then take it from there. Ham Creek. I'm good. Courtney, do you hear that? She said next time we should do this at, is it a Barnes & Noble?
Yes.
You don't know the struggles that let me let her explain.
Okay, so there is going to be, because all of you know, congratulations, Miss Lozada will soon be Mrs. Lozada Ocho. So the first 2 weeks, which we're so glad you guys supported, the first 2 weeks of you know, any book release, the sales are imperative, but there's only so many cities that we can cover, so many cities in bookstores that we can visit within the short amount of time of her not only promoting this book, but getting married and filming her own show, the Evan Ocho Show. So, in July, we will be coming back for the second leg of the tour, and the #1 thing that's been on our list is really getting into those areas where the viewers are.
I'm not a vegan, I'm a pescatarian, so that's, you know, I eat fish, that's all I eat. I don't eat any meat. You know, the thing about not eating meat is when you're running around, it forces you to make smarter choices, because, you know, fast food, there's, you know, burgers, and those are things that I stay away from. I don't drink soda, I just do your typical stuff. I don't have like this sick workout regimen. I do work out, but I think it has a lot to do with diet. So that means you need to stop eating cheeseburgers and steaks and chicken. I don't eat any of that stuff. You know what? I'm surprised that they didn't show that on the reunion. We talked about it. That didn't air, right? No. Because I guess we had other important things to talk about. But she watched the clip, and that was the very first time that she seen that we put something in her room, and her face the entire time was like. And we were sitting there all cute on the reunion, like, sorry, girl, but we were bored out our minds. She didn't smell it that entire room. They had to take out the mattress. We felt like we were in the real world because we were filming around the clock. And they had to take out the mattress, the fish. There was maggots in her room. She didn't. I know. That is horrible. It was. I mean, people were like, y'all were mean, but I was like, I thought it was funny. I thought it was a little funny, but you know. But yeah, she never smelled it. Tammy, after we got over the little bump in the road from, yeah, was you know what I called her, non-factor and stuff. We're cool, like, you know, Tammy's, aside from Shawnee, one of those people that always checks on me, what's up, supports everything that I'm doing. We're girls, you know. She had a rough little season too. Both of us were very controversial this season, so we're gonna try to bring it in a little bit. It feels great. It feels great. I don't know if there's too many Boricuas on reality TV these days, so it's good. You know, I went to the Puerto Rican parade. I was on a float. I was shaking my ass. I was dancing salsa merengue and drinking Bacardi. You know, it was fantastic. So I had a great time, and it was good. The Boricuas and the Spanish community are really supportive. Yeah. So it took about a year to write this book. While we were writing the book, I was filming. So I will say that it took a lot of late night phone calls, going through the journals, because, you know, there's certain things that I didn't want in there, and just, you know, Courtney and I going through everything. She really, you know, saw my vision, and as a writer, you know, we have to, you know, understand each other. Some emotional times, because you're reliving some stories and just so, but yeah, it took about a year to get that together. Of course. I have to. Yes, everything I have on my face is Evelyn Lozada. What do I listen to? Rihanna. Everybody knows I'm like a Rihanna groupie. I mean, I listen to a little bit of everything. Rihanna, Jay-Z, you know, Biggie, Mark Anthony, Jennifer Lopez, all that. I'm working on my own maxi dresses, kind of like how you have on. So a lot of the ladies that watch the show are like, where do we get the dresses? I live here, I can't find them. So I'm working with Teresa Caldwell, who is Bow Wow's mom, and we're starting our own line of maxi dresses. And I'm gonna have earrings again, not the ones that everybody was wearing on every reality show. I need to take credit for that because I started rocking them season 1 first. So. But I'm going to start, you know, just my own line of earrings again and work on that. And yeah, it's just so much. I'm trying to get past this wedding and filming, and then I could woosah. Okay. No, I wanted to make sure. See, the thing about it is when you live this life and you live in this circle, there's so much that goes on that you're like, oh my God, that you want to share, but I'm never going to do that. We made sure that everything was done tastefully, and that if, you know, let's say one of my acquaintances happened to read the book, maybe she would be the only person that knows that story is about her. But, you know, we did it very, very tasteful. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So, but it's nice to be able to share these stories and give you guys a glimpse. I think, you know, that whole scene, first of all, they showed like half my face in that scene, but, you know, I was crying in that very moment, just because I felt like, you know, Keisha came onto the show. She really wasn't about that life, you know, and she was really sweet all the time, you know, and sometimes it's frustrating filming, but, you know, she really came on the show thinking like, woohoo, you know, I'm gonna promote my business. And, you know, we get cranky sometimes. We're filming, there's, you know, little gossip and alliances here and there, you hear things. Everything you guys don't see. So that whole issue with Tammy, it looked like Tammy was just being aggressive. Did she go a little left? Yes. We've had this discussion, and she knows it. You know, after that scene, we had a talk after the cameras were off, and you know, she was upset. She knew that, you know what, this is why I need not to drink. And I know that things were a little far. But I felt bad for her. You know, I felt bad for Keisha, but I also know that she's still stirring the pot. You know, it's like, you can't stir the pot and not think that people are gonna step to you. You know what I mean? So just be quiet if you really don't want no drama. That's just my thing.